Let me ask you this real question. Have you ever uploaded a video you knew was good and YouTube just acted like your brand new content didn't exist? I mean, no views, not in suggested content, not in search. Before you blame the algorithm, before you change your title again, before you change that thumbnail, there's something that most creators don't even know to check, and it's called indexing. This Shop Talk discussion today came directly from the Content Creator Collective, and that's us. Write down in the comments, a content creator, Elevated Chills. Check them out and let them know that KendyK sent you. Drop down in the comments and mention the word indexing. And I knew then I wanted to do a timely episode of Shop Talk devoted to the YouTube algorithm and how you get into the YouTube algorithm, meaning your channel and your content, by using indexing. Welcome to episode 56 of Shop Talk. We are the Content Creator Collective, and we are talking everything you need to know about the YouTube algorithm, how to get in the algorithm and stay in the algorithm with your timely content. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for being here. We are the Content Creative Collective, and this is Shop Talk. Today on Shop Talk, we're doing an algorithm check. I'm going to show you how to tell if YouTube can actually see your videos and how to check that using Google in under 30 seconds. And I'm also going to share with you some of the very simple mistakes that I made myself when I first started my channel. This is before I became a fully monetized channel. And friends, if that's what you're trying to do, become a fully monetized channel, you need this episode 56 of Shop Talk. If you're a small or a new creator and you're tired of guessing, stressing, and panic editing, stick and stay right here, because if YouTube doesn't understand your video, then it can't recommend your video to other viewers. And today we're going to fix all of that good stuff. Thank y'all for joining us for this timely episode of Shop Talk. We're trying to learn how to get in the algorithm and stay in the algorithm by properly using indexing. Welcome in, friends. Welcome. Thank you all for joining us. Yes, absolutely. So let's get right to the meat of the matter, friends. And it's all about algorithm, and it's all about the indexing. Those are the things that matter most for you to grow your YouTube channel. Absolutely. Thank you all for joining us for this episode of Shop Talk. So this is how YouTube decides who gets to see your videos, or at least your thumbnails. And then it's up to the viewers to decide if they're going to click or tap in to your content. The YouTube algorithm decides what videos get shown, when they get shown, and who they're being shown to. But the YouTube is looking for signals, and those signals are going to come from you. When YouTube gets confusing signals from you, then guess what it does? Nothing. So we're going to learn straight from the gate. This is what we're working on today. We're learning how to grow our channels. During every episode of Shop Talk, I want to thank the Content Creator Collective for joining us today. Let's say hello to some of these creators who are already chatting it up and sharing out their channel links through the chat. Friends, if you'd like to join me on stage, don't forget to look for that co-host link. It's already in the chat, but I'll drop it one more time. Check for that co-host link and join me on stage. And you can share what you know about indexing, about being in the algorithm, about what your goals are for your channel, because most of all, I just want to share you as a content creator with all of the viewers who are going to stroll through here, who are going to binge watch this content. This is a safe space for content creators to connect, to collaborate, to learn some strategies, and to grow their channel. Friends, we want to say our hellos to Gemini Diva 79, member of KendyK's crew, and moderating this stream with us today. We want to welcome in Real Journal Talk with V. I hope you all by now have gotten over there to check out Real Journal Talk with V, not T, with V. It's a 10 out of 10 for KendyK all day. And friends, let me say this. The reason why I said tea is because KendyK had to make herself some hot tea. I've got a little tickle in my throat, but we are pushing on because I wanted to share this timely topic with you about getting in the algorithm and using indexing to stay in that algorithm. So welcome in Real Journal Talk with V. New horizons above and beyond. Welcome back, friend. Welcome back to another episode of ShopTalk. We want to say hello to another member of KendyK's crew. It's 60 plus and Sophie. Welcome in. Loved your content, sister friend. Love you giving us that Vlogmas vibe as you put up your Christmas tree. I just loved all of it, especially the music. Great. It was a 10 out of 10 for me. We want to welcome in Brenda Huckleby. Welcome in, friends. Welcome. Thank you, Brenda, over there checking out your channel in the last day or two. As I recall, we want to welcome in Doses of Shani. Doses of Shani. I know for sure that you're in our channel parade. And friends, a lot of folks are wondering, when am I going to get into the channel parade? Y'all, KendyK, I add a few new channels every week, and then I try to repurpose that and cycle through. And so, just stick and stay. And what I need most, we did a poll about that on Shop Talk a couple days ago. And what I and most content creators need most is more time so that I can shout out more channels in the channel parade. But I did add some new ones today, and I hope that you're in that parade. But if you're not, y'all just keep staying with us, and you're going to see yourself eventually. I promise that to you. I'm not trying to eliminate anybody. And friends, lean into this. It's absolutely free. It's absolutely free. I'm just trying to help as many channels to get where I am now, collecting a monthly YouTube check. Poetic Tears, welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. This is KendyK all day. Welcome, content creators. We are the collective. And we want to welcome our good friend, Entrepreneurial Diary. Hey there, Shamika. Welcome in, friend. Welcome. We want to welcome in our good friend, Kyle Vlog. There's our friend out with Key, and Key has just celebrated a milestone on her channel. Over 200 subscribers now. Congratulations, Key. And it is pronounced Key. We want to welcome Nuestra Familia, my humble family, celebrating her baby girl's 3rd birthday over the weekend. Love that content. I binge watched that birthday party, and what a beautiful cake. Love that content coming from Nuestra Familia, my humble family. Thank you all for joining me. And thank you for joining us. We are the Content Creator Collective, and this is Shop Talk. If you'd like to join us on stage, go ahead and hit that link that's already down there in the chat. And it has the word StreamYard in it. You just come on up and basically just get an opportunity to talk about your channel, and you help me to answer some of these questions coming from the collective, the Content Creator Collective. If you have any questions about the algorithm, about indexing, or anything as a small or new content creator, go ahead and drop those questions now, and we'll put them up on the big screen, and the collective will help me to answer those questions, me and any co-hosts that I have joining me at this moment. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. This is KendyK all day. Thank y'all for joining me. I'm so glad that y'all allowed me to get a little hot tea inside of me, because I've got a little tickle in my throat. If you know what that means, then you already know what that feels like. And so thank you. And thank you for joining me. So what is this thing called indexing? Glad you asked. Indexing is simply this, friends. It's YouTube understanding your content and what your content is about so that they can put it on the right devices as thumbnails and as impressions on devices so that folks can tap in with your good content. Indexing means that the supercomputers that are, in fact, the YouTube algorithm, they are reading your video. Yes, and they're reading the labels that you attach to your video. Labels can indicate, yes, your hashtags, your tags, and your titles. Those are the labels that they're reading, and they are using that information to store your videos. All of your new content based on the topic, based on the title, the hashtags, and the tags, so that it can recommend your videos to viewers. If a video is not indexed, guess what? They're not going to show that video to viewers at all, or they're going to show it to a very, 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 very small audience of viewers. So we've got to do our part as content creators, and we've got to do a better job with our indexing. I love this topic because this topic came directly from the Content Creator Collective during Friday's episode of Shop Talk. Thank you, Elevated Chills, for dropping that new word on the Content Creative Collective. It's called indexing. But friends, all we're doing now is aligning the words and the vocabulary, what we call the nomenclature. We're just aligning that. So it's all about the algorithm. It's all about the hashtags and tags and properly titling our content so that the algorithm can pick us up. All of that process is what we call indexing. Absolutely. Thank you all for joining me. And thank you for rocking and riding with us in these YouTube streets. We want to thank Kyle Vlogs for joining us back from a cruise. Can't wait to see some of that outstanding cruise content that you've already teased us with. Thank you, content creators. Thank you for joining us for this timely episode of Shop Talk. So if we take a look at some of KendyK's recent content, KendyK does more than just Shop Talk with 3 live streamed episodes, 3 live streamed Q&A episodes each week. So again, if you do have any content creator questions, go ahead and drop those in the chat. I see another creator down here in the chat. We want to welcome and elevate me to you. Hey there, friend. Welcome. I should say welcome back to the Content Creator Collective, and we are the Content Creator Collective. Y'all see how these friends are just chatting it up? They are sharing out their channel links, and I invite you to join us down in the comments as well. Absolutely, friends. So I promised that I was going to share with you how we can check to see if we are in the YouTube algorithm. So let's do that together. Let's do it right now in real time. Friends, we want to say hello to a content creator who is joining us on stage. So we'll be back in just a second, and we're going to check to see if we're in the algorithm with some of KendyK's content so that you can know step by step to check to see if you're in the YouTube algorithm as well. We want to welcome in this content creator. We want to welcome in Kyle Vlogs. Welcome, Kyle.
Hey, KendyK, how are you?
I am wonderful, Kyle. How are you? Are you back from your cruise, Kyle?
I came back this Friday.
Wonderful. And when can we expect new content from you, possibly even some of your cruise content? How are you doing with your editing of that?
So far, I have not caught on to the footage yet, but I'm just kind of taking it easy.
Nothing wrong with that. It's that time of year, isn't it, Kyle?
Yeah, I have been taking it easy. Stuff has been too busy with life and everything, so...
I get that. We're going to roll some of these. Thank you for joining me, Kyle, as my co-host today. And friends, I have room for 9 other friends. Go ahead, Kyle.
I said, yeah, no problem, because I don't really want to type so much in the chat, so
Hey, Kyle says, come on up, join us as a co-host. If you don't want to type down in the chat, so just come on up and you can speak and share with us. I love that for you, Kyle. Now, I
because
appreciate you co-hosting.
I know the chat box isn't gonna fill whatever you're gonna say.
Okay, you're right. There are limits to that chat box unless you are the content creator and you're chatting it up on your own channel. Then it does give you an
Oh,
extended chat. We want to welcome in Alina 69. Welcome in, friends. Welcome. Poetic Tears is with us out with Key. Look at all of these content creators. You all are wonderful to see. Kyle and I thank you for joining us for this edition of Shop Talk, our content creator makerspace. Out with Key says this. Indexing. Wow, I didn't even know there was an actual word for that. Yes, and I'm going to show us you exactly how to check to make sure you're in the YouTube algorithm. And if you're not, how to get into that algorithm. That's why you want to stay locked in and tuned in for every episode of Shop Talk with 3 live streamed Q&As coming to you each week. Gemini Diva says this to you, Kyle. Cruise life has got to be pretty good, Kyle.
I bet. I imagine so because I've been to 2 Caribbean islands and it has been amazing.
Kyle, that sounds amazing because across much of the United States, we've gotten so many cold fronts. So I can't
Oh, I
imagine
know. In the
being,
morning it's cold.
it's super duper cold, Kyle.
I
Wow,
have
look
a
at you.
I have a Christmas sweater on.
Get it glow. Let it glow. Love your Christmas
I know the
sweater.
lights don't work, so they're kind of like they're not working right. A
Kyle, your
little.
Christmas sweater has had lights on it. I love it. Love
Yeah,
it.
but they don't work, but my mom, she has like a Grinch shirt on and it lights up.
Okay. We've got some people sending you some hearts in the chat, Kyle. Hearts in the chat for Kyle and his Christmas sweater. Love your Christmas sweater. We want to thank and welcome in the low carb queen. Welcome, friend. Welcome. Kyle has mentioned this in the chat. Good to see everybody in here. Thank you, Kyle, for commenting as well. That's what we do here, friends. Got another content creator. Beautiful. I am colored. Hi, KendyK in chat. Hi, beautiful. I am colored. Thank you for being part of the Content Creator Collective. And thank you for joining us for this edition of Shop Talk. Can y'all believe that? 56 episodes, live streamed episodes of Shop Talk. Today, we're talking algorithms, how to get in the algorithm and how to stay in the algorithm. And we call that process indexing. And so, friends, let me get back to the meat of the matter and let me show you step by step how you check to see if you are in the YouTube algorithm. There's many ways to do it, friends, but here is the one that we're using because we're doing it for free. Everybody likes that for free. Friends, so you go straight there to Google and let me pull this down. So you're gonna let me show you this and show you the steps first, and then I'll walk you through step by step. And we're gonna pop over to Google. So we're gonna go to Google and you're gonna type in the exact name of your video. And so this is the name of my video. And my video name is Live Christmas Bake Shop is Open. KendyK is live. You can see the name of that video is sitting right next to that beautiful thumbnail. I'm pretty proud of that thumbnail. What my goodness, friends, Kyle, we've got some shout outs to do. Thank you, Kyle, for joining me as a co-host to help me with these shout outs. We want
I
to
just saw that as well.
thank you for the reminder then, Kyle. Kyle, we want to thank our newest member of KendyK's crew, and you are just in time.
I think that's the first one.
Yes, we want to thank Elevate Me to you for coming back as a member of KendyK's crew. You came back at a great time, friend, because on Thursday of this week, it's KendyK's Christmas celebration. It's our subscriber bash. And friends, we're turning that into a game night. Everybody's invited. Yes. And with prizes. You know, KendyK loves her prizes.
I saw you over at the source.
You saw Elevate Me to you on the source?
Yeah, I was on the sources panel.
I saw you on the Sunday panel with the source. Kyle is a frequent visitor over there. And we want to welcome and elevate me to you. Thank you, friend, for joining us as a member back again for KendyK's crew, and his crew with a K. Thank you so much. So, friends, let me just finish sharing those step-by-step instructions so that you all will know how to check to see if you are in the algorithm. These are they. You just want to go over to Google and you want to type the exact name of your video. And if it comes up in the search on Google, then you're in the algorithm. Your content is indexed. If it is not, then that means your content is not yet processed through as far as indexing. And so you want to check to make sure that you've got hashtags and tags, and KendyK is going to give you some more tips as well. So thank you all for joining Kyle and I as we go through the content today. We're going to check that indexing, and I'm going to add this to the stage. Let me share my screen so that we can check that together to see if KendyK's Bake Shop, if that content is in the algorithm. Kyle, can you see my screen?
I'm zooming in on it, so yeah.
Okay, Kyle's can see my screen. Y'all, I'll just zoom in. I'll put us right back up in a second, Kyle. I want to make sure everybody
Yeah,
can.
no problem.
So y'all,
Yeah, I'm on my phone, so.
Okay, great, Kyle. So, friends, I just went right over to Google and I put in the exact name of that recent content coming from my channel, KendyK's Bake Shop, and it says live Christmas bake shop is open. KendyK all day is alive and hit return. And friends, this is what I got. Look at KendyK. KendyK is right there. KendyK is in the algorithm. It's just that simple, friends. And then, friends, when we scroll down, we should be able to see this is what I get, friends. They said I could bring some friends. KendyK all day is live. Look at, friends, I am squarely in that algorithm. Look at all of these videos, and all of them are about who? Say who? Say who now? KendyK all day. Look at that, friends. Look at that. KendyK is in the algorithm. So y'all do that for some of the titles, using the exact titles straight through Google. That will let you know if you are in the algorithm. It's not the only way, but friends, that's one of the ways that it matters, because Google is the world's largest search engine. And what we know now is that more and more people are turning to YouTube and using it just like a search engine. What do you think of that, Kyle? Have you ever checked to see if you're in the YouTube algorithm, Kyle?
Well, I was on the homepage and I just noticed that one of my shorts was on the homepage on the main channel.
Is that right? On your main channel?
Yeah.
Wow, that's super cool. That's super, super, super cool. What was your short about, Kyle?
It was the dog short of my grandpa's dog, Toby.
One thing I know for sure, Kyle, humans love pets. And so if you like animals or you're a pet lover, feature them in your
love
content,
pets,
and you're sure to get pushed out in that algorithm. You're sure to get pushed out in the algorithm. Friends, drop in those comments. I see some other creators joining us, and that's what we do over here on ShopTalk. We try to shout out as many.
I do know this. When you search up something, when you have something added, what is it called? When you're adding a title. And you search for that title in the YouTube system, and you see it on many others, and you see your own on that algorithm list as well.
I agree, Kyle. And Elevate Me to You has just checked their content in Google. and elevate me to you, our newest member of KendyK's crew. Welcome aboard. Says, wow, mine's came up the first one. Mine did too. That means KendyK. Not only was I the
Nice.
first one, when I looked down that page, the first 5 videos were KendyK all day. KendyK is in that algorithm, y'all. I am just like you, though. I'm still a small and new content creator, but what we're learning now, y'all, we're putting heads together. Content creators helping content creators to grow our channels to and through full monetization. I'm talking monetization and beyond. Absolutely. Kyle, as a YouTuber, are you seeking to become a monetized channel?
I'm trying to.
Well, Kyle, you're in the right place, my friend, at the right time, because this is the Content Creator Collective. We are working together strategically to grow everyone's channel so that you can grow and reach the initial or full or partial monetization first. That's with 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours from your long format content and your live streams, and then straight on to full monetization. That is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000
hours of watch time.
There you go, from your long format content and your live streams in the last 365 days. See, that's what we're doing for the Content Creator Collective. We talk shop. And if you have any other content creator questions about how do you get into the YouTube algorithm, and more importantly, how do you stay in the YouTube algorithm, you're in the right place at the right time. This is episode 56 of Shop Talk. Friends, let's go right back into it, and let's take a look at some of the ways that when you Google to check to see if you're in the YouTube algorithm, if your content didn't come up at all, or if it came up way down on the page in the search, then you've got to do some of these things. So let's talk about the things that you can do to make sure that you get right back into that YouTube algorithm. Friends, we want to thank you for joining us for this live stream episode of Shop Talk. I've got to add the slide deck right back in here, friends. Let me just work on that for just a second here. This is KendyK all day. This is KendyK and Kyle from Kyle Vlogs. Thank you, Kyle, for joining me on stage. I appreciate you so much.
Of course, anytime.
Thank you, Kyle. That's what we do, friends, for Shop Talk. We work together. And I love that Elevate Me to You had a good result. That means you are in that algorithm, friend. And thank you. I'm so glad to see that. I'm glad to see channels growing.
Do you ever check and see if anybody else is in the YouTube algorithm?
I did not. In preparation for this episode of Shop Talk, remember, I'm just a part-time content creator, Kyle. So that's why I felt it was important for me to show everyone else how to check their own.
Just thought I asked that.
Yes, good question though. Good question though. So, friends, this is how you can help the YouTube algorithm along with proper indexing. Let's do these things. Kyle. You can help yourself get into the algorithm by having a clear, searchable title. Okay, good titling is important. I see so many creators go live and never put a title on their live stream. Make sure that you drop content into the description box, and not just phrases into the description box, friends. It should be natural language, short sentences, just 2 or 3 lines worth of content. I think they give you 5,000 characters that you could put in the description box. But the supercomputers that are, in fact, the YouTube algorithm, they're actually reading and searching through the first 2 or 3 lines that you put in the description box. So make sure that those are good lines, okay? Make sure that that is really speaking to your topic for your video, and make sure that you just stick to one good topic in your video, friends. And then you want to match things up, okay? You want to put all arrows pointing in the right direction. Arrows, KendyK? Yes, I'm talking about hashtags in the description box and getting down in that metadata. by adding tags that are exactly the same as your hashtags, but you're going to hide them down in the tag section of YouTube Studio as metadata, so that all of those things will continue to point back to your good content. Those are the things that you should do if you are not listed first when you Google the title of some of your recent content. That's how you check to see if you're in the YouTube algorithm. And friends, these are the things that you want to avoid doing, because they're actually going to hurt your indexing, and it's going to hurt your standing in the YouTube algorithm when you change the title of your content repeatedly. So once you give something a title, let it sit there. Let it sit there at least until the YouTube algorithm picks it up. If you're constantly changing your title every 30 minutes or every, 3 times a day, then it's no wonder you're not bringing up your content and you're not in the quote algorithm, right? And friends, this is one KendyK has to really take note of, because if you haven't noticed, KendyK loves emojis. Friends, I love emojis, but too many emojis in the title. Too many emojis in the title can hurt the YouTube algorithm picking you up, because look at what we have to do for it to help the algorithm put our content in front of as many viewers as possible. We need 2 to 3 full lines of text, not emojis. 2 to 3 full lines of text, because it is reading the top 3 lines of text. It's going to kind of shoot down through all of your text that you put in the description box, but it's going to concentrate on the first 2 or 3 lines. So at least get those filled in. If you're leaving your description box empty with no text inside of it, that might be where you're going wrong. And that might be why the YouTube algorithm is confused. They don't know what your content is about. Friends, avoid just 1-line descriptions. Again, they've asked for 2 or 3 lines. These are pro tips coming straight to us from the YouTube community and the YouTube partner program. They want us to do well. They want us to reach partial and then full monetization. And these pro tips these strategies are designed to help us get the most out of YouTube. And friends, when you just copy and paste, sometimes friends will use the same description over and 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 over again, or have no description at all in the description box. These are things that will hurt you, because again, YouTube is confused. And when YouTube is confused about your content, who it's supposed to be for, what it's about, it probably is going to limit how widely it sends your content out to viewers or recommends your content from a viewer's homepage. So keep those things in mind. I'm going to check. Kyle, let's go to some questions. Let's see if we have any questions coming through in the chat. Is that okay, Kyle? We want to welcome Tiger on Fire 411. Welcome, friend. Oh, JC Calamity Jane says that she checked to see if she was in the YouTube algorithm. You'll have to watch this one back from the beginning to see if you're, for the step-by-step instructions, to see if you are in fact in the YouTube algorithm. JC says, mine came up.
I'm
still
still
think
here.
YouTube has a beef with me though. Yeah, it kind of can feel like that sometimes. I love that we can laugh as content creators, because y'all don't take it so seriously. But what we are doing as the Content Creator Collective, we are learning strategies to help us grow our channel. Go ahead, Kyle.
I'm here. I was just listening.
Okay.
You were wanting to tell me something?
Yeah, JC Calamity Jane says that hers did come up. And so remember to do that. Drop some 2 to 3 lines of sentences that quickly explain what your video is about. Make sure you add hashtags in the description box and those same tags down in the metadata. Friends, in YouTube Studio. Friends, if you do that every time, you're bound to start seeing yourself more and more in the YouTube algorithm.
Do you get updates? Do you get updates in YouTube Studio? From
Yes, I absolutely. Every Tuesday, I'm able to get updates about my content and how my content performed on YouTube or
yeah,
in
I get
YouTube.
updates like that too.
And now that I'm a fully monetized channel, it also updates me on my revenue, how much revenue I made from week to week. And that is super exciting.
Nice.
Friends, we've got another content creator joining us on stage. Kyle, stand by. Please stand by.
No problem.
Well, creator, come right back. I don't know if you hit the right button or not. So come right back if you want to join us up on stage. I'm happy to have you here. There's room for everybody here. This is and we are the content creator
You can
collective.
only do 10 people, right?
Right, right. And I thought we had another one, but they might have hit the wrong one. Wait a minute. They're right here. Here they are. Y'all, it is Elevate Me to You. Welcome, content creator. Welcome. Elevate Me to You. And new member of KendyK's crew. We want to welcome you back as a member of KendyK's crew. Elevate Me to You. Do you want to give us a little preview and share a little bit about your channel?
Well, my channel is just me learning as I go, trying to understand YouTube. But I'm just doing it out loud with the audience, so it kind of helps me learn it faster by sharing the information I know. Because also I learn the information, and if I'm not using it, then I'm gonna forget, and then it's like wasting information. So I'd rather just share it with other people.
I am the
Yeah.
same way, sister friend. And thank you for joining Kyle and I to co host episode 56 of Shop Talk. I learned by doing as well. And that is frankly why I started the Shop Talk series, because I wanted to learn as much as I could so that I could get my channel to initial monetization and to full monetization. And friends, now KendyK is getting a YouTube check every month. Elevate Me to You. You do some of the same things, and it's okay because we can all grow. There is something about Elevate Me to You and the way you do it, and you have lots of screens showing. You also share out lots of content creators. KendyK is saying that's a safe space for content creators to grow as well. Now check out Elevate Me to You. Elevate Me to You. I know for sure that you have so many subscribers. Well, how were you able to gain so many subscribers on your channel?
So back in the end of June, I only had like 161, and then I met Stash, and then I met some. It's like I met a group of people that had the same mindset that I had, and
Yes.
it taught me more about networking. I knew about networking, but I didn't really like get the real understanding of it. So when I did understand networking, I just started going to support other people. Then it just was returned, and it grew pretty fast. It did.
Yes, and I mean you are a super channel. Thank you for becoming a member of KendyK's crew, and thank you for creating a safe space for content creators to network and to collaborate and grow their channels to and through. And I want to thank you for co-hosting with Kyle Vlogs and I today. Thank you so much.
And you're welcome.
We want to continue to shout out some of these creators who are down in the chat. Kyle Vlog is here with us as a co-host today. And I saw, y'all, the chat is blowing up, and I love to see that. Elevate Me to You. You said you like emojis too. And
Yes, I
but we
overdo it.
I think I overdo it too, especially for Vlogmas. I want all of my Christmas type emojis out there. But you can use your emojis, friends. But YouTube recommends that we limit them in the title. Limit. It didn't say stop using emojis in the title. It says limit them. So think about one and not 12, right? Because sometimes I use every Christmas emoji that I can see.
And I did have another question also about the when you was telling us to do the indexing. So
Uh-huh.
when I did go and look at one of my titles, it did come up first, but then I looked at another one and it wasn't even on the list. So at that point, should we try to use some of the titles that is on the list at the top?
Yes, you should absolutely see what titles came up from you're talking about from other content creators.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely. And then double check the things that YouTube says that we need to be looking at. Let me check and see if I can get that up on the screen for us as we take a look here. Give me just a second. I hit the wrong button. Okay, there we go. You want to take a look and make sure that you have a description on that. You said you checked another one of your videos and it didn't come up in the Google search. So that means it isn't properly indexed. Do you have a description on that video? Do
Oh
you
yes.
have hashtags and tags? Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying yes. What I was gonna try to do is do the A and B testing this week, but I just haven't got to it yet.
I
I've been
know.
procrastinating.
And thank you for acknowledging that, friends. I am just a part-time content creator, as many of you are. And so it's y'all, please understand us as content creators, as my co-host and I would all tell you, you can't do everything at once, right? And so if
Yeah.
you do find, I love to hear that Elevate Me to You is in fact has some content that is in the YouTube algorithm because she found it immediately in the search. It was the top, but you want to keep working on that. So now you know how important it is to make sure you've got a description, to make sure you have 3 to 5 hashtags, and to make sure that you go down and do some of that metadata, just copying those same hashtags, but without the hashtag, the pound sign on it. Drop that into the metadata down in the tag section of YouTube Studio, and you're on the right track. And Elevate Me to You, you just gave us another pro tip. Look at the videos that did come up that aren't your videos and see what hashtags they use. Make sure that you use those hashtags so that you can get your content into that algorithm. Allison Mapp says, I do the hashtag on my videos, but I tend to forget during my lives. The more you do it, the more you're going to get your content down in the algorithm. Y'all, it is a lot to remember. And I know that sometimes I have a sheet of paper and it's like a big sticky pad and it's sitting right in front of me. And it gives me a lot of reminders. It gives me a lot of reminders for me because KendyK is a woman of a particular age. And so I don't want to forget anything because I know the more things that I do remember, the more ways that I can improve my channel. Y'all, there's no perfection as a content creator. Elevate Me to You. How long have you been on YouTube?
I started April 29th. That was my first well, actually first live.
Ooh, you did your first live in April of 2025. Okay.
Yes.
Love
Yeah.
that. Kyle Vlogs. How long have you been on YouTube? Kyle, you've had lots of channels. Tell us a little bit more about your YouTube journey, Kyle. Kyle, are you there? Okay, I'm going to try to turn off. Somebody's got some background noises there, and we don't want that to interfere with this live stream. Thank you all for joining us and the content creators who are helping me to co-host this stream. That's what collaboration looks like, my friends. Thank you all for joining us for this live stream episode 56 of Shop Talk. We're talking everything we need to know about the YouTube algorithm and how to get and stay in the YouTube algorithm by using indexing. I'm pulling up the slide deck one more time, friends, because it is almost time for us to do our parade of channels. Y'all don't forget to set your notification bell to all so that you can be notified when I go live, when I drop a new video. And especially on Thursday of this week, we're having our Christmas party and game night. And you guys are my YouTube family, so you're invited to the shenanigans. Yes. And guess what? We've got prizes too. Friends, this is a safe space for content creators to connect, to collaborate, and grow their channels to and through full monetization. And it's that time, friends. It is time for our parade of channels. This is KendyK. In the spirit of the New Orleans social clubs, we just let the good times roll. And these are some channels I want you to check out. And if you like their content, you know what to do. We want to introduce to you Simply Sunshine Moments. Elevate me to you. Have you checked out Simply Sunshine Moments?
No, I think I seen her name in the chat either today or yesterday, but I didn't get over there to her channel, so I do that now.
Please do. It's a great channel, sharing great content, timely content to really affect your health and wellness, and just a great positive energy over there on that channel. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. KendyK highly recommends. Here's another channel I hope you all are familiar with, but if you are not, it is Belt Loop 29. Kyle, are you there, Kyle?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. And thank you for co-hosting you and Elevate Me to You. Kyle.
Nice to meet you, Elevate Me. I don't know if I'm saying your name right.
Yeah, you just said it'd be me. Yeah. Well, nice to meet you too.
I'm not good at pronouncing names as well.
You're doing
you did
great.
right. You did right.
Okay,
Kyle, are you familiar with Belt Loop 29?
Yes, I am KendyK. I've known him for a long time. He's a long time friend of mine.
Yes, he's a longtime friend of ours in these YouTube streets, and I'm happy to present to some and introduce.
I think I known him for at least 5 or 6 years, I want to say.
Wowzer. So would you give Belt Loop 29 a 10 out of 10? Highly recommend?
Definitely, yes. Even better, 100 out of 100.
Whoa. Kyle is standing on business with Belt Loop 29. Kyle,
since I know he's a police officer, so
he is indeed. And so thank you for your service.
He's awesome.
Belt Loop 29. Thank you.
And I can vouch for that too.
All right.
I was in his live stream earlier today, YouTube Police.
Wow. Thank you.
He has a second channel. I don't know if you noticed that.
I was not familiar. So thank you both. Elevate Me to You and Kyle Vlogs. Highly recommending this creator.
I would drop his link in the chat, but I'm not a mod, so.
Okay. Check out Belt Loop 29. Well, you know, all content creators can drop their own links because that's what we do over here. So everybody's able to do that. We want to welcome in Real Odds and Evens to the mix. And welcome in, friend. Welcome in. This is KendyK all day. Friends, so many content creators. Let me make sure that I am sharing out some of these. There's Out with Key, celebrating 200 subscribers on their channel.
Congratulations on 200 subs.
I know it. What a wonderful milestone. Yes. What a wonderful milestone. And check out that growth as well. We want to shout out Poetic Tears, y'all. Poetic Tears dropped some great new content today. And I looked up and I said, oh my goodness, Poetic Tears is live. Are you familiar with this channel? Elevate Me to You. What can you share with us about Poetic Tears?
Oh yes, I had I joined her panel about 2 times and I had a wonderful time. Good conversation, sweet person and everything.
So genuine. Kyle, I know that you also know Poetic Tears from over at The Source. You've been on the panel many times with Poetic Tears.
I've been on a lot of people's panels lately.
Yes, you have. What a way to elevate, connect, collaborate, and grow your channel by connecting.
Sometimes when I take a break from people's panels, sometimes I get that fear when I don't want to go on panels.
Yeah, so that's a great way. Thank you, Kyle, for telling us that. The other creators in the Content Creator Collective. Thank you for
that. That is also another way to grow your channel as well.
Yes, and especially if you are a little apprehensive or you get a little nervous, go up in other safe spaces. And certainly the
Yes.
source is a safe space
That
as
make your vibe a little better
absolutely. You'll get to perfect your own
in your
vibe.
comfort zone.
Yes, I thank you so much, Kyle. Look at us. I love this parade of channels. We want to introduce Doses of Shiny. Doses of Shiny, y'all, is a very new channel. 61 subscribers as of this week when I captured this information directly from their channel. Y'all check out Doses of Shiny. She is on a health and wellness journey. And friends, over 100 pounds lost, if I'm not mistaken, over 100 pounds down, and looks gorgeous. Y'all
Oh
check
man.
out Doses of Shani. Elevate me to you. Are you familiar with Doses of Shani?
No, but I just subscribed to her channel, checking out her content now.
Yes, I love Doses of Shani. She's so humble and so transparent to talk about her health and wellness journey, and a frequent visitor over here in the Content Creator Collective for Shop Talk. So check out Doses of Shani, and let's keep moving it along. Y'all, it's our friend Jelly Bean. Y'all check out Jelly Bean. Do that one for me. Check out Jelly Bean, another new content creator, a little over 250 subs. And y'all, just check out Jelly Bean. I promise you will not be, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love Jelly Bean. You gotta check out this kind human known as Jelly Bean to us in these YouTube streets. Yes. I see folks chatting it up in the chat, and y'all check out Jelly Bean as you go about these YouTube streets. That's what we do. We're connecting and collaborating and growing everyone's channel. We're doing it together. We are the Content Creator Collective.
Yes. You know, I try my best to get back to as many as I can, but sometimes I forget.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why this is a new feature that I've just started. And I thank you all for the feedback, because I said, what are some other ways? I know that you all can share your channel links throughout in the chat during each of our live streamed episodes. But I wanted to give another visual way, because we know that our devices and the YouTube algorithm is listening and watching. And so
Yes.
I wanted to share out visually, because sometimes this is the first look you're going to have at some of these channels. And so I'm just featuring the channel. This is what I saw when I saw the channel. This is what made me hit subscribe. And I will tell you this, KendyK only puts channels in the channel parade that I am absolutely subscribed to. And here's
Right.
another: broke but bountifully blessed. This is Carol, y'all. Carol is in the last days to reach 1,000 subscribers. Y'all, she's a
Nice.
retired lady. She's just goodness and sunshine and rainbows. Y'all, check out Broke but Bountifully Blessed. Kyle, are you familiar with Broke but Bountifully Blessed?
Not particularly, I would say not.
Okay. What about you? Elevate me to you.
No, I never heard of her.
Okay, well,
I'm checking her out now.
So happy to introduce both of you to Carol at Broke but Bountifully Blessed. She is a retired lady. She has so much wisdom and knowledge, and just rainbows and sunshine. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. KendyK highly recommends Broke but Bountifully Blessed.
And I do apologize. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was already subscribed to her.
To
That's
Broke
cool.
but Bountifully Blessed. Well, let's go
Yes.
back. Let's go back, y'all. See there. So happy to bring these channels back up to you so that you can share out. We want to welcome in Damo Stringo. How you doing there, Damo? Happy holidays to you. Thank you for being a part of the Content Creator Collective today. Thank you for joining us for episode 56 of Shop Talk.
I forgot the person's name in the chat. The one with the face, Melissa or something.
For the who, Kyle?
The one that's a mod, the one with the brownish face, the lady.
Okay, I'm not sure who you're talking about, but it's okay, Kyle. We'll just keep rolling rolling
I
along.
just now subscribed to her.
Oh, okay.
I think it's Melissa's life journey, I think.
Oh, Mary's life journey.
Mary's life journey.
Mary's life journey. There we go. There you go. Brown. Okay. There you go. It's Mary's life journey, y'all. Mary is what Mary needs most, friends. Is she's a content creator. She's been in these YouTube streets for a while, and it's our time to support Mary in the same way that Mary's been showing up for us as a content creator. Y'all, run Mary's playlist if you like the content. First of all, you can run the playlist so you can see if you like her content, and then if you do, you know what to
Let me
do.
see if I
It's
can.
Mary's Life Journey 196. Y'all check out Mary's Life Journey. Y'all, she has gone through some challenges in life. She's a married lady, she's a mother, and she's a fire content creator with 2 channels. And this is her first channel, Mary's Life Journey. She's just doing life. She's a lifestyle journey. Elevate me to you. Are you familiar with Mary's Life Journey?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, and I know that I'm a subscriber, and Kyle said he just got connected. That's what we do, friends. This is
Well, I
our
don't. I was subscribed to her. I guess YouTube unsubscribed me from her for some odd reason.
yeah. So make sure that when you do subscribe to a channel, if you do, make sure that you are watching the long format content, so that that subscription will stick and stay. Thank you all for joining us, y'all. It's Brit Family Fun. It's Brit Family Fun. Brit is so close, friends, to reaching partial monetization, and we can do our part to get her there, y'all. If you're not familiar with Brit Family Fun, I don't know where you've been, because Brit Family Fun has been out here. She's such a great supporter. Kyle, elevate me to you. Do y'all
Yes.
have anything to share about Brit Family Fun?
She's a very sweet lady, and she does she go live almost every day, so you can't miss her. So please go support her. She is
Damo,
almost
Well,
at
I never been
monetization.
to her channel, but I can pretty much tell you she's a sweet person, I would say.
Yeah, she's
totally.
very sweet.
Totally. Damo Straight Go agrees,
But I
says
never been to her channel yet, so
check her out. Check her out.
yes,
And
I
yeah,
will.
we don't tell you what to do once you get there. You know what to do. Everybody here is grown. We're real grown over here on KendyK all
Yes.
day. So we already know what to do. But Damo Straight Go says this, Yolanda in the house. So Brit Family Fun, she's a lifestyle channel as well. And she is a phenomenal content creator, supporter. And it's time for us to support Brit Family Fun. Her first name is Yolanda. It's time for us to show our support of her and get her across the line to that first level of monetization. Everyone's been there, and if you haven't, then it's going to be your turn soon. And this is how we support content creators. So run that playlist. We're trying to get it to those 3,000 watch hours, and we're going to support Brit Family Fun. I've been supporting, and I hope that you will too. Thank you all so much. As we look at these creators, it's JC Calamity Jane. She's been right here in the chat for much of the chat. Isn't that funny how the content creators are right here in the chat, friends? That's how I choose you. If you're always here chatting it up, then you're more likely to see yourself as a featured channel in our parade of channels. And it was just last week when Calamity Jane was up on stage co-hosting with Kyle Vlogs and I. And we want to thank our new co-host for today. We have Elevate Me to You and Kyle Vlogs serving with me as co-hosts today. Thank you both for joining us.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Makes this easier and more fun. We want to thank another creator. Y'all check out Coffee No Cream, and that's cream with an E at the end. Speaking of coffee, Kyle, do you drink coffee?
No, I do not. I'm not really a coffee drinker at all.
Okay. What about Elevate Me to You? Do you drink coffee?
Not anymore. Not in the past couple of years. I drink Red Bulls.
Red
Oh
Bulls.
my goodness. You drink Red Bulls. Kyle, do you
Whoa.
like Red Bulls?
No, I do not. No.
Yeah, I don't know that KendyK has ever had a Red Bull, but
I've
I will drink
never.
both of your coffees. I love coffee. So I'll have your coffees. You could have the Red Bull for me. Okay. Y'all check
Okay,
out
cool.
Coffee No Cream. She primarily does the shorts, leaving a legacy for her children and her children's children, and just spreading kindness and joy throughout the YouTube streets. And she's primarily a shorts channel. Check out Anthony Holmes 71. And this is a channel that is no stranger to any of us. Anthony Holmes 71 created KendyK's original theme song, and I'm so grateful, but also puts out some fire construction content. So if that's your vibe, check out Anthony Holmes 71.
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice. We've got Brooklyn Beauty TV. Y'all, the Content Creator Collective, y'all, this is a channel with over 4,000 subscribers, but you'll often catch Brooklyn Beauty TV right here in the Content Creator Collective, chatting it up in that chat. Y'all, don't sleep on the Content Creator Collective. This is where we connect, we collaborate, and continue to grow our channel. Go ahead, Kyle. Were you going to say something, Kyle? I see that Jerry G is saying a shout out to all of the channels. Poetic Tears was featured in the channel parade today and is here chatting it up in that chat. And Damo Straight Goes says, absolutely, Anthony Holmes 71 is a musical genius. I call him a musical virtuoso. Yes.
Yes,
there's YouTube Police, and y'all YouTube.
I knew he was going to show up.
Hey, Belt Loop.
Hey, Belt Loop 29 here. Hey, Gary.
Belt Loop. Yes. Thank you, YouTube Police, for coming through here. We have your other channel. So YouTube Police, y'all, is Belt Loop 29. I think is it Belt Loop 29?
29.
Yeah.
Yes. So welcome in YouTube Police. Y'all check out the channel. You're in our parade of channels today.
When you're in his live stream, if you type a 29 in his chat, your link will come up.
Thanks for the pro tip. We've got another channel to shout out at this moment. It's Chicken Explorers. If you're in the chicken life, we've got so many chicken channels, including Chicken Explorers and
welcome in, Gary.
Calamity Jane. Yes. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you so much. We want to welcome in the Low Carb Queen. Look at all these content creators. I appreciate you all.
I did see him live this morning, but I really didn't stick around, really.
Well, we want you to stick around because we don't want to cue the algorithm that
not
the content.
Not right now. I was talking about early this morning when I was over at Boat Loop.
Oh, gotcha. You have been sticking in there. And y'all bringing up the rear. It's KendyK all day. Y'all check out my content. This is what I do for ShopTalk. This is the Content Creator Collective, but I also have a lifestyle channel. So check me out. Y'all join me for another holiday cooking and baking session. And I think next up is we did brownies this week, low-fat brownies. And next up is going to be old-fashioned homemade Rice Krispie treats. Elevate me
nice.
too. Kyle, does that sound like you like Rice Krispie treats there, Kyle?
I am not a Rice Krispie treat person, but I do like eating Rice Krispies.
Oh, you like the cereal? You just like to eat the cereal?
Yes.
What about you? Elevate me to you. Do you like
Rice
both?
Krispie treats? I like both. I love the cereals though.
Okay.
And you gotta go with the cereal, man.
I said with S.
I love that. We are vibing over Rice Krispies, and that's why KendyK is choosing that. YouTube recommends, the CEO of YouTube recommends that you always be thinking about what would your viewers like to see, what content would appeal most to your viewers. We want to welcome in Real Odds and Evens. Thank you for joining us. That's another creator.
Yes.
Check them out. Ooh, Kyle said yes. Real Odds and Evens. Y'all. Funny.
Life does get
around.
Life does get crazy about Loop, and I understand that. Life does get busy in the time.
Yes. Okay. YouTube Police says the bird is the word. All right, I heard that. Yes, friends. Yes, poetic tears ringing in, and Jerry G says you can't go wrong with Rice Krispies. I agree with that. I certainly would agree with that. Friends,
Sometimes I won't have Krispies, but sometimes I'll have oatmeal in the morning.
me too, especially on these cold mornings like this. Friends, the thought is of this as we look at getting into the algorithm, YouTube algorithm, and staying in the right algorithm, it's proper indexing. Okay. It's using and understanding proper indexing. We took a look at that today. YouTube can't recommend your content if it doesn't understand what your videos are about. So make sure that you use the indexing tips, the strategies that we talked about. We use strategies. Those are actionable things that you can do to get into the YouTube algorithm and stay in the algorithm. Remember, clarity beats constant editing. So once you make some changes, once you put your title in, once you drop 2 or 3 lines as a description in, go ahead and put some hashtags, 3 to 5 hashtags behind that, and then drop down into the metadata and put those same hashtag keywords, but without the pound sign. And that's how you're going to finish the job. And then YouTube is going to do all the work for you. Y'all, don't forget to come back and follow the step-by-step instructions to check Google to see if you are in fact in the YouTube algorithm. I would like for my co-host today, Elevate Me to You, and also my co-host, Kyle Vlogs. Would you both tell us what's coming up next for you on your channel?
Right now, I'm working towards the 1,000 subscribers to get partially monetized. Well, I'm sorry, fully monetized, and also I'm looking to get a schedule together so I can be available to my audience, and also try to get more, you know, will show my audience more to other people so to help them grow. Because a lot of people, it's hard to find new people if you're not out there in the streets and networking. So I'm trying to
Very
bring it to
true.
one place.
It
Well,
does
you're
get
doing that
complicated.
today. Thank you for joining me as a co-host. Kyle, what's happening? What can we look forward to on your channel, Kyle?
Well, as of right now, I'm having some difficulties with my editing software. It likes to give me hard time sometimes. But I'm trying to get my part 2 aquarium video out sometime shortly on Friday.
Got
And
it.
usually my upload schedules are mostly Fridays and sometimes Mondays
Look at there.
at
That's a
5
pro
at
tip.
5 p.m. Eastern time.
Look at that. Kyle says he's got a consistent schedule for uploading new content to his channel. Thank you, Kyle Vlogs. And y'all, it's the man with the plan. Elevated Chills, welcome in, friend. Y'all, it was Elevated Chills who dropped down in that chat on last Friday during our episode of Shop Talk and started the conversation about indexing. And so episode 56 is dedicated to none other than Elevated Chills. And that channel, my friends, is a 10 out of 10. KendyK highly recommends Elevated Chills. Friends, we are the Content Creator Collective, and this is Shop Talk. Goodbye for now.
All right, bye bye.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.